Hello?
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi, wow. Well, so
Hi.
many people.
Yes, we have a party going on.
Party game needs people.
Yeah, it does.
What's a party game
So
without
we
a party?
managed to scrounge up 4 people from the G3V group, I guess.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So we're ready to have some fun playing a game. Now, we loaded it up and we gave it a test run yesterday, and my goodness,
Yes.
way more fun.
But
Way more
first,
fun.
Had
of
a
course,
party.
the
Oh my
formalities. Welcome to the Supershow.
Yes,
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
We are lucky to have some guest streamers taking over because having 4 people in one place can be challenging, and we found these bearded and hairy people to take the hit for me and play games with each other. How unfortunate for them.
Such a sacrifice.
What a trying moment in time for them.
Yes, such a
I feel like-
sacrifice.
I feel like we're cut from the same cloth, John. I think we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we're gonna party. I like the party.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, so
And
we're
then
sharing
gotta-
our screen so that you can watch.
But let's see.
as
Now.
long
Can
as
you
it
see
does-
this or not? No, probably not. So let's.
I'm watching the Twitch stream currently.
Are you okay with
feel
it
like-
being behind?
I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with whatever is functional.
You may
So-
want to look at the Skype instead because you won't have the 10-second delay.
Yeah, I
You'll
don't
be able to
see
see
anything in the Skype.
You
should
might have
have an
to
invite.
accept the video that we're
Yeah,
sending to you.
there should be a video.
Oh, turn on video. Turn on video.
Yeah.
I see my
And-
own.
And now you can do like shot by
Oh,
Oh,
shot
and there's the
play
screen.
calls.
Oh, that's fantastic.
You can yell at them now.
Yeah, now you can tell us
I'm
all the
yelling.
terrible things that we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game critiques from the developer is my favorite.
Who gave you
Now
guys
let's make sure
controllers?
that this is working. So let's get the game up here.
Sorry.
It looks like it's working. I mean, this is going to be a surprise for me because I actually don't remember what.
All
what
right,
build
there it is. Everyone on Twitch can see it now. So there you go.
Okay.
So as you can see, I'm sure, John, you can see that we've unlocked the party mode and the custom stuff already.
Yes,
so,
you have.
So
Yeah.
you can tell that we did play it indeed
Yeah, we're
yesterday.
good little boys and girls. We did it.
I meant to jump in and play it for only a few minutes to make sure the controls worked, and man, I got hooked. I got
You got
hooked.
hooked.
I played it for
I'm glad
over
you
an
got
hour,
controls work.
and I was like, my goodness.
Yes, they work so far.
Yes, the controls are fantastic so far.
That's
So
the
just,
first step.
just go to play.
So where would you like us to go?
Who's first?
Yeah,
player?
play. You should. I mean, do whatever you want. It's sort of a toy box. I would recommend play. Sorry, I'm popping my peas. Yeah, just start with Zoom. This build, I don't think has the ability to let you switch games between matches. But if you back out to the main menu whenever you get bored and just work your way through those games,
Yeah.
that's the best way to do it. You
Yeah.
learn the rules. You get to see what there is to offer.
I agree. I think
it's-
what we do is we'll go through each one individually,
Okay.
play around in each, and then we can start mixing and matching if we want or
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
Does that sound good, John?
Well,
That sounds more than ideal.
yeah. Okay. So I'm the noob. I haven't played the game yet.
So pick a name.
Great.
Okay.
Obviously.
I did.
This is the most important choice you will make in this game.
Oh, I'm gonna play as Dad, obviously.
Oh, really? So I didn't get Dad.
No,
I got
it's
the-
random for everybody.
Yeah, I got the Dickler.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
me.
I gotta check which. Oh,
Oh,
I have to
So-
play as Ugg Steve.
So that
That's
is
who
his
I
name,
am.
Steve?
that is him. So, Steve.
Alright, what are we doing here?
Steve.
Rest
So
of-
X
Right.
is shoot.
Yeah. So drive around and give it a little test run there, Steve.
Okay.
All right. So
Oh my god.
let me ask you this: what inspired this game? Where did you come up with?
Yeah, so I actually I prototyped one of the games. I prototyped the game Sync, which I'm assuming you'll be playing in a bit, at Global Game Jam 2014.
Okay.
And I can't remember what the theme was, and I didn't really meet it very well. But it was a game where everyone like thrusted and shot at the same time, and also everyone looked the same. So it was originally supposed to be a game where you're trying to figure out who you are, and then
I see. Okay.
and then shoot everyone else. And that was a terrible idea. That was one of the worst ideas I've ever had. But after polishing it up a little bit and making different colors for different folks, I made a little game called Sync, and I kind of dug it and decided that I wanted to like expand on the idea, but not really. I like the purity of the games. I like the simplicity of them. So I figured, I'll just make more games. I'll just make. How hard can that be? It's just different small little games that I'll slap together that are
Okay.
similar in like they're 2D shooters, but
Right,
instead
yeah. So
Instead of-
I get a very Asteroids feel from it, which is
Yeah.
cool. Like I mean, Asteroids is one of the games I was raised on, so I mean, like, good times, lots of good times.
Yeah, I wasn't raised on asteroids. I haven't played asteroids a whole bunch in my
I'm
life, but I
dating
just find it
myself.
fascinating. Like I find it fascinating because maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
I
asteroids
think
like
I'm
my dad.
timeless.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best way. To look
I'm
at
like
it.
Merlin. I just
Oh
live back
man,
in time.
perfect.
Just forever.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's like really like, graceful and simple, and I like the idea of having like it was almost a design necessity because in order for sync to work, which you'll understand more when everyone has played the game, you need rotation and thrust to be separate actions, and you can't really do that without sort of the asteroids model, and it's easy to implement, and I'm lazy.
That's
So,
all
Mango
Carter.
Tango Fox is commenting in chat saying that she likes the squish animation after the shoot.
Oh
And
yeah.
I have to admit, I was sold on this
Lone worst
game
enemy.
from the menu with that squish shoot animation.
Yeah?
I was like, I am 100% sure that this game is gonna be awesome. And
Oh,
you
no.
couldn't take any actions after that to make me have to retract that thought. So
You can do it.
Well, I'm glad
No.
we didn't disappoint. Yeah, that's I think a really important part of the game, at least for me, and that I have to give
gave
credit
this guy license?
to one of the artists who I'm working with, Gavin McCarthy, who's I think in the chat right now, maybe answering questions. Gavin, if you're listening, just say something. Just say something kind. And yeah, we wanted just to have more feedback and give shots a little bit more weight, because if you just have static triangles that shoot bullets out of their face, I don't know, it feels worse. It felt very static, and it's
There's a lot
also
more
less
character.
interesting to look at.
The
Yeah.
pushback is a
Yeah.
good strategy too.
I can't remember what the word is, but Disney does it where they make like things that aren't alive. I can't remember what that's called, but that's what it's
Oh,
like.
that's called magic. Yeah, you're.
Oh,
you're-
yeah.
It's called magic.
You're just describing magic. Oh,
He
yeah,
said his
that's
name
right.
was Merlin. Remember?
It's true.
Come on, like, come on.
I'm not sure what a computer is, but I made this game.
Yeah. No, it's just erupted from me. From
Yeah.
my,
Yeah,
my
he dreamed it, and it was real.
That is a Merlin thing.
Do anything you put your magical mind to, as long as you're a wizard. That's the one
Yeah.
caveat.
Ah,
It's
you're the winner. You win.
Man,
yeah.
the Dicky.
Dicky.
It's
Oh yeah,
Slender
not the
Dragon.
Dickler, Dicky.
Oh, Dicky,
Little
don't
Dicky.
give an expletive.
I'm little Dicky.
Hey, most accurate. Despite
You won.
I
but
was
you're
the most defeated. Yes. Only 3
See,
times.
it doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
you gotta
0
you gotta
points.
risk it.
Most
Get the
Yeah,
biscuit.
this is a parable of perseverance.
Didn't
Push
miss
A,
a shot.
Pat. Let's see your stats.
Didn't miss a shot.
Oh, 9 crashes.
52 accuracy, though. Look at that.
Oh, you are the most accurate, I think.
Nice.
But stop crashing into
So
the
now we want to go back
Yeah.
to the main menu.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that we
Yeah,
can
you
play
have
the
to-
other mode.
So we had a piece.
I think you have to push. Yeah,
Yep,
like that.
we
There
had
you
a
go.
piece, and we want some more.
So now go to play. No.
Oh, okay.
Go
Oh,
back.
I made a mistake.
Go to play. No,
Oh,
go.
No.
I think it's very
Oh
obvious
well,
from like
you've ruined it
the
now.
name generation and the way that you get your scores that there's a lot of attitude that has been put into this game.
Yeah, I got a latitude.
Can't.
Is that like a personal problem of yours that just kind of flowed over into the game itself? Or-
I just like making myself laugh, I think, and I like making other people laugh. And
Great quality to have.
That's,
Well, me too, John.
I think maybe. I guess it depends on how good you are at
I ch-
jokes.
I chose
Listen,
to
I'm
name the tickler.
I'm average, like actually slightly below average, but
Yeah, but
I-
listen. Sometimes dad jokes are the best jokes.
they are the best jokes. And
Jokes
that's
to
that's
anybody's.
really what this game is. It's a whole bunch of
You're
bunch
only
of dad
worth-
jokes.
You're only worth your best
Good
pun.
design and ideas.
Sorry, did you say you're only worth your best dad joke?
No, your best pun.
Oh, your
So
best
like you
pun.
get to the pearly
Steve
gates.
said dad joke.
Oh, is it? Well, you
Yeah,
get to the
he
pearly
said-
gates, and he's just like,
Yeah.
give it to me. Let's hear it.
That's one.
And then
And
you
there's
get,
like an open window, and you're like, oh, it sure is a pain. And they're like, get in here. You gotta.
Who's orange?
you want to
what do I have to do?
Shoot the thing.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
And then you're gonna exit right out because we're
Yeah.
in like the
Oh, we're partially
chaos
bad.
mode,
You're
so
in
you
death
don't know
mode.
what's going on.
Oh.
It's
You-
okay. That starting screen
Yeah.
is pretty captivating.
You
in
won't
and of
know what's
itself.
going on. So
I
just
was having a
back
good
out.
time. Can't help it.
Okay, there.
What's happening?
Wait,
What's happening?
there we go.
Oh.
Listen, you don't know what's going on because Steven went to party. No,
Hey,
No,
stop.
what is wrong with you?
Stop.
Here, take it.
God.
Jeez.
So
You
how
go
long
to
have you
play.
been working on the game?
There you go. Now go to sync.
That's a
There you
good
go.
question.
Now click play.
like I said, I prototyped the game. I prototyped this game that you're about to play, Sync, in January 2014.
Princess Beating.
Time
then
puncher.
Didn't really do very much on it. What did I do? Yeah, I worked for like a few months, and then it showed it at a couple places. I was like, this is a done game. Let's work on some other stuff, and it was in the back of my head. And then eventually I came up with Shoot Shoot Mega Pack and was tinkering away on that part-time for on and off throughout 2014. And then in February 2015, I was lucky enough to get some funding for the game and have been working on it full-time ever since.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations on getting funding.
Yeah, it's a
Whatever
great thing
that is.
about being an Ontario game developer. I'm Canadian.
Wait, you're Canadian?
Canadian.
Yes!
We're
Another
done.
Canadian, yes!
Yeah.
This is the best.
Man,
They
like,
set us
Alex,
up?
did you set this up?
No, the truth is, Canada is really an incredible space for game developers right now because they have these media funds and all these
best,
other
yeah.
things that are actually having the. Imagine having your country support the thing that you're doing. Oh,
I
wow.
know. Wacky.
So it's awesome. I'm really
The
happy for
sexy
it.
prime minister and our video game money.
Yeah.
What a time to be
Going
alive.
like pride walks and
Yeah.
stuff. Chilling with like cosplayers. I saw those
Yep.
pictures.
Yeah, so
Don't think
that
I
was it, and you know it's been pretty good. I mean I thought I'd be done the game by now,
Oh, no.
but I'm not. It's not done. We're gonna keep poking away at it, just exploring the design space.
So what sort of stuff do you have like in the pipe to add to the game? Like what are you working on? Give us your secrets.
There are some secrets that I will not tell you, but I'll speak in general.
Typical
in
man.
generalities. There are some more rules coming. More rules that aren't part of the 4 presets. Like you saw, there's a custom game and there's a party game, and or a custom mode and a party mode, and they. You know, they're fun with all the rules that you get in the presets, the 4 games that make up the mega pack. But it wouldn't. I mean, that's not really a mega pack. That's just kind of a pack. And I wanted to see what it'd be like if I threw in some extra weird, fun, silly rules to, you know, that aren't necessary. They're not obligatory, but those are going to be the really crazy ones. And we've been playtesting some of those lately, and we have one named Betty. Which I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to say there's a rule called Betty, and she's the best. She's the best part of this game.
Okay.
Yeah. But we also have some content. There's more than one stage. Like one stage is great. It's a good stage. Just a square.
Yep.
Nice hard shape.
As far as shapes go, it's pretty good.
So,
Yeah.
I just want to cut in just for a second, just to let everyone know what was going on in that. Is that whenever anyone drives, pushes A for thrust, or whenever anyone shoots, we all shoot or thrust. Like, that's a thing that was happening, which is why it was kind of chaotic.
My accuracy was pretty good.
It took me 3 or 4 deaths to figure that out.
yes. Yeah, I figured that.
Oh, I'm not in control of myself.
What's happening? Just stop.
This is just always
Why am I
busted.
driving and shooting?
That's just like the rest of my life. I'm not.
I'm not in control of my actions.
Can't be able to kill him.
Fate has decided that I must die today.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah,
with
so like I said,
Kilometer.
this was the first game that I.
It's
I
very
did.
fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Far Kilometer said it's neat to see an art style that gives such a charming character to basic geometric shapes.
Yeah,
That's true.
absolutely.
It's true. Because like you basically give it like they've got character, which is what I was trying to describe with the Disney magic thing.
Yeah.
I did a bad job
Yeah.
of explaining.
Yeah, like the broomsticks.
Yeah, basically.
Animated objects.
You can-
Aw,
yeah,
poor
let's
Pat.
we.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, it's you.
I'm Steve.
Steve's established.
Wait,
You were
you're
saying-
the Steve?
I'm Steve.
Ugh, Steve. Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
it should-
That's
I should put another name in there. That's just the Steve.
the
The
Steve.
Steve. Well,
Yes, encourage communication issues. I love it.
Yeah, we're really trying with the art style
dear.
to, you know,
Oh,
we
no.
understand that we want to keep the visuals simple for the most part, because the interaction and the rules are what we're trying to keep in the forefront, but at the same time, it should also be interesting to look at, hopefully. So in
It
this
is,
game,
it's very-
for anyone
I love this
who's
game.
watching at home, who's not playing the game, it should be pretty obvious, but when a bullet hits something, it creates a void, this little black hole thing, and the walls don't kill you, the bullets don't kill you, crashing into one another just bump off,
Yes.
and you're just trying to either push people into the black holes or push the black holes at people. kind of like shuffleboard of death.
Shuffleboard of death.
That's very metal.
No.
Yeah, that's. Sorry, that was a plug for my band, Shuffleboard.
Shuffleboard of death.
Oh man, you guys like the rounds for you guys go way faster than they do for me.
Oh, we got
Maybe
that.
we're all bad at this game. You guys know how to how to work the angle.
I'm literally everything I do is out of desperation at this point.
Yeah, just hit buttons.
Like I start the game out of desperation. No.
So I have a question about the controls because
Yeah,
when I first started playing it, I was thinking, oh, it looks just kind of like asteroids, like I was saying before. And I was really expecting when I came in that the directions would literally just spin you. Like, so if you push left on the joystick, it would just spin you left, but it doesn't do that.
It's kind of more
and I
like
find it
joystick.
very interesting
No.
because it's very like you have to be very in tune with.
Well, it's precise. It's more
Yeah,
precise.
like you have to be very in tune with how you want to turn, as opposed to just being like, I'm just gonna push left and I'm gonna spin.
No.
Yeah. So I think
Looks
that
like I got a point
it
this
was
time.
originally we used the original asteroid controls initially.
Okay.
The original prototype of Sync actually used the triggers, which I think is one of
Yeah.
the best. It feels pretty good to just have like left on like turn left on one trigger, turn right on the other trigger.
Right, yeah.
I'll let
Okay.
you guess which ones. And then I was playtesting that, and nobody liked it. Like nobody except for me. I was the only one.
They
I'm
were
like,
like-
this feels
they were like,
great.
this
Everyone
is-
said this is terrible.
What have you done to us?
So do you
Yeah,
think you
learn,
might?
learn how to use your hand, human person?
Do you think you
and
might
it's-
add that as like you can change the control schemes?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be in there. On the lobby, everyone's going to be able to set their own
Oh, okay.
controls,
I gotta pick this time.
and it'll be associated with your player, and you can switch them up. Just from like showing it at places we were at, I was at it was part of the mega booth at PAX Prime, and that was the first time that I had tried these controls. And from my notes from my dad, I'm like, okay, a lot of people get this. A lot of people get this control scheme. Some people don't, and it's usually the people who walk in there and they're like, oh, it's asteroids. Oh, wait, it's kind of asteroids.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what caught me off guard because when I first looked at it, when I first saw it on, I saw the video somewhere. I don't know where I saw it. Was it on Steam?
Nope, definitely not.
So on
There,
their
man.
website maybe?
Yeah,
You
probably
know,
the website, or maybe
Yeah.
I can't
So,
remember if I.
like the first video I saw, I was like, huh, this looks like asteroids. That's
Yeah.
immediately what I thought. I was like, huh, okay.
I'm like a fox, and by that I mean I'm very tricky.
Big Sandy.
Big Sandy. So yeah, just want to keep you on your toes. Personally, I've grown to really like these controls, and that's part of why like the wording isn't rotate, it's aim instead. But it doesn't matter because nobody reads in video games. It's just
been my experience.
hit buttons and have fun.
Whoa.
Oh god,
I
we're
love this
invisible.
Oh no.
God.
No, what are you talking about? No, you're not. It's just your eyes.
Well, let's take it.
I feel like this is like what it's like.
oh,
to-
oh no!
Oh, come on.
I drove right into that bullet.
Cooking battle.
Yeah, this is.
right now.
I don't know if this is my favorite or just the one that I'm best at.
Oh.
I love this game.
Well, I feel like that might lead to.
Yeah,
the
this
other.
is Fade, right? Is what it's called.
Yeah, but I don't like that version of it because if I only really like it because I'm good at it, that means I mean that's a lot of ego. That's a lot of. I can handle that. I need to look at myself in the mirror every day, man. Like, it's brutal. Yeah, I think there are like really interesting moments that happen here because you only show up when you shoot, or if you bump into another player,
Yes,
or if you bump
sniped.
into the wall.
That's,
and,
yeah,
you know-
I thought it was pulsing, but it is only when people are shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, and you show up when
shoots.
anyone shoots. Okay, that makes sense.
So the person who shoots will show up the most, and then everyone else will show up just a little bit, just a tad,
Just a hint.
a smidgen.
I'm so bad at this round.
That's it's in a vision.
Yeah, smidgen of vision. Ah, that's a good description.
That's trademark.
Yeah, I gotta get those trademarks in.
Yeah, I gotta make
The other thing that I
IP
like
money of
is
my
that,
triangle
like,
game.
We end up going to the music. Do you notice that?
Yes.
At first, I thought the music was like programmatically designed so that like it would go to the music, but it's not. We're just going to the music.
Yeah, and then also your shots are like they're in there to kind of make it feel like that, even when it's not. But most
Yeah.
people tend to just like listen to the beat and be like, "I'm gonna shoot now."
Yeah, which is weird. I didn't expect to do that.
I think think
I
I
thought, like,
bumped
the
into
game
you
was,
and pushed you into a bullet.
wasn't designed that way. But it could
It's interesting because the fact that you're kind of drawn to that is, you should look it up. I don't know the full story of it, but I do know that like the original Mario, the Super Mario games, they had like this, just because of the way that the Nintendo had limitations, there were actually like, you were moving to the music, and
Yeah.
it just, they've been following that methods ever since because it gives this smooth, natural flow to things to some extent. And the fact that this kind of naturally leads to that, I think, is very cool.
Yeah, I really want to read, and this is, I guess this is a fun thing to do in 2016 to just talk about the things you want to read. But I really want to read the Koji Kondo book about the music in Mario, and because I grew up playing Nintendo, and all like that style of audio design is like a huge inspiration, not just for me. I'm Ryan Roth, who is a designer. He's done a bunch of stuff. Is working on this game with me, and he's great. He's great, and yeah, we sit down and talk about all these instruments that we wanted in, and I don't know if you noticed, but every player does have an instrument associated with them.
Oh, it is. Okay.
I like this comment.
Yeah.
SSMP, the co-op sobriety test.
I like
You
that.
drunk, buddy? No, I'm not drunk. All right, well, let's have a game. I'm gonna puke.
Hey, you should exit out of this and let's play party mode.
Okay, so let's do that.
Yeah.
You guys
do
are
it.
ready, right?
I think so.
Okay, do party mode.
I've partied.
Yeah,
before.
you know all the rules. You know everything that's gonna happen. Maybe.
Maybe. Oh,
I get the
Bismonkey?
distinct
Sure.
impression, John, that you really enjoy watching people suffer while they play your game.
I don't think I like to think that maybe they don't suffer. I think that maybe they
Suffer in a fun way?
they learn something. They learn
Oh.
something about themselves.
That's how
through
Pat
pain.
teaches
Yeah,
suffering.
primarily through pain.
Through
but
pain, yes, yes.
It's when they come out of the other side of that tunnel where they're like,
Oh god, the round
this
it's
is-
getting
This
closer.
is
Oh
how
god! I was not expecting the wall to blow us up.
Yeah, this looks like a deadly. It's like a fade zoom mashup.
Deadly fade.
So
Right,
is it just,
right.
Don't bounce off the walls.
So is party just random?
Yes.
Yeah, it's so
Oh, okay. So
random.
there's a couple. Okay.
Party lets the party gods decide what settings you have set
Oh.
on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bless those party gods.
Oh. And they were like, screw you guys. Screw you guys.
Screw you, we don't-
Wait, is it Andrew WK?
Yeah, it's
It's Andrew WK. It sends him an email and
He
he's
just
like,
bleeds all over himself and then like drinks a Gatorade.
"Hey
and
guys,
takes-
check." Like just an email like, "Hey, check these boxes of which one you want and just submit." Okay, that's good. That's good. Party on,
Yep.
guys.
Party on, guys.
Oh,
Sweatpants
walls.
everywhere.
The walls!
Oh, Charlotte, how could you?
You did it.
Oh, I've been first out so many times.
How did I
Have you won
hit
the most
you?
games? I feel like you won.
No, I
Yeah,
have.
no,
I have.
yes,
and
he
I've,
has.
I've been behind a ton, and then I've like win a bunch in a row.
But he's won the rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's just being,
he's just being coy.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it,
Oops,
yeah.
I won another one.
Oh, no.
This keeps happening, guys.
Oh darn!
My finger slipped
I
into
got
a picture.
killed.
No.
Oh, Steve, you're getting close.
No, it doesn't matter. I will win. It's fine.
Come on.
So,
Listen.
have you guys been playing long enough to come up with favorite names yet? Because
I
I think the names are the best part of the game.
like Dicky. Dicky's a really good
Dicky?
one.
Dickie's
Yeah.
good.
You
My
gotta
favorite's
dance
Mayor.
the samba.
What's that?
Dance the samba.
Gee.
It said it has
I didn't-
dance the samba. You gotta do it.
I
Just do it. Do the samba.
don't know.
Get in there.
How are we both the most
Okay, sorry. It
cautious?
looks a little bit
How
like
does
this.
that work?
That probably shouldn't work. That's probably a bug.
Alright,
Or
let's just ignore
nope, yep, no, that's just a darn bug.
You which need is for the other one to say most cautious sir.
Most
Yeah, I
cautious.
should. Yeah, whenever just like do a double check. Be like, ah.
You guys are
correct.
both the most cautious, but one of you was more cautious than the other.
Most cautious sir.
Oh god! Oh, this is.
Also-
Oh no! This is a shoot everybody and boost everyone.
Oh, but there's the walls don't come in.
No, the walls don't come in on this one.
What? How we? This is okay.
do we-
So this is like.
You're gonna have to push each other into the walls. This is gonna be brutal.
Oh god! This is
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
take
this
a
is-
while.
I equated this to like death bumper cars.
Yes.
Kind of what you're doing.
Yeah. It's gonna be long rounds though because it's gonna be
Yeah,
really
they're pretty
hard.
long rounds. Yeah, we've been tuning this a lot lately. Party mode is a little bit more new, and there's some configurations that just aren't aren't as winnable as the others.
Yeah.
You
That's
can
okay,
have
though.
Buddy, right here.
Well, this is the perfect time for questions from chat.
Yes, questions.
Yeah, questions. Yeah, what's up, questions?
Oh!
There you
Did
go.
burn out.
That's tight.
That was only one
We have a
winner,
fairly
though.
technical question, which is Mango Tango is asking if it supports 120 hertz plus.
I think so. Yeah. I don't know.
I think the answer is, does it? You let me
Does
know. Let me know,
Let's find
and
out.
we'll figure it out.
Buy it and find out.
Find out. No, don't do that. I don't want you to do them. No, it's only 60.
I'm just steering. I'm not.
Yeah, maybe. I think so. The fresh fruit should be pretty good.
That's an
but I
optimistic answer.
will
I like
answer that question later after I look it up. I have no idea.
This is
I
like...
I feel like this is just a game built on joy.
That's right.
It's like
So
we're
mu-
dancing.
It's so
not
mirthful.
about,
It's
it's not about
silly.
frame rate. It's not about processing power. It's just about smiles.
Does it?
It's
Yeah.
just
Does it
about
make you
fun.
happy when it
It's
plays?
smiles, yeah.
Because then it's whatever frame rate you can dream up.
10,000 heart pumps.
Is it 120 frames in your heart?
Yeah.
Then you're good. Then you're good.
How many frames per second is your imagination?
Your imagination, just scientifically, is far more frames per second than your eyes are. So
Yeah, I mean, like the technical
Yeah.
limitations on your imagination. That's a whole other
Guys-
story.
This is the most ridiculous round.
Of course he does, Duncan.
The best
Of course
part
he
is that
does.
I refuse to take my
Kinda
finger off the
mesmerized.
gas, and I also refuse to not shoot. Oh, never mind.
Yes.
What's interesting about Sync is, I think it's harder the more people who are playing, the more people who are thrusting. Because wow, that's a good shot.
Yeah, no control.
Yeah, because you have no control because you go faster.
I was noticing that. It's like if other people are boosting, you're actually moving at a higher speed.
Yeah, that sucks. what a malicious thing to do.
I think it's cool. I like it because if only one person's boosting, then your shots don't knock people into the wall, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and I think also the more you get hit, the farther back you fly. But maybe that doesn't work. We'll find out. This is it. This is like science, guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of experimenting going on, a lot of imagination, hypotheses. You get to posit things. I never get to posit.
Charlotte, you should be
I'm a
boosting.
regular job.
Nope.
Get in.
Playing it safe.
Got time to
Come on.
Speed.
Get in the steering
Come on.
events.
The speed.
Come on,
there.
you can do it. We got this. I refuse to lose. I haven't won one yet. I refuse to lose this time.
Oh no, there's only 2 of us now.
Oh. It's game.
I like the refusal to lose.
Not
Just based on
happening.
dedication.
No.
You're like, I refuse to lose. I mean, I've.
Oh no!
Yes! Up to this point. There, you know what?
Yeah, I got my
never
one.
mind. I take it back.
So, what kind of stuff have you done in the past? Did you say this was your first? Like, it came from your first game jam? Or did
Not
I
my
miss
first
that?
game jam. No,
Oh,
that
okay.
would be obscene.
Yeah.
That would be misleading. No, I've been making games with other people. I started when like Facebook games were a thing where you could make money. So I worked with
man.
companies
Facebook. Games.
making Facebook games, making
Yeah.
flash games of Facebooks.
No!
And I've done some mobile stuff for just like small studios in Toronto. A lot of work for hire.
Okay.
And before this, I was actually working at a porting house. That was just porting video games and doing a lot of like Linux porting.
Oh, okay.
And then I made this game, and then the government gave me money and I quit my job. So
Yes,
this
that
is my
sounds
first
fair.
independent
The
game.
hell it is?
So what's the plans for release of this then?
Like this year, like it'll be out on a number of platforms. It
That's
will
what I
be
was
on
wondering is
consoles.
what other platforms are you planning to go on?
Several.
Yeah, going like anywhere that will take us, like everywhere. And then
Warm yourself
also,
up.
yeah,
way to go.
I there will be a official announcements coming out quite soon.
Oh, awesome.
But I don't have a date locked down or
That's all right.
exactly the order of things. But yeah, I mean, ideally, I like the idea of people playing games together. I like the idea of people playing a video game that I made together. So I want as many people to have it in their hands as they can, and not limit that by platform because PC is a little bit different. I don't think this game can really work on PC without online support, and we'll see if that makes it for launch. But I that is something we're thinking about. And
Well, I have to say that I would play this on PC.
Yeah, you play it on PC.
Even
I mean,
without
like we are right now. But yeah,
I would do
Done.
it.
One copy.
I would do it.
3 copies.
I mean, I know it's hard to get a lot of it's hard to get hot seat gaming going these days, especially with all the online. But like, one of my favorite experiences.
It's good stream
by far.
Like, and that's the thing is that like, bring it back. Let's bring it back. I feel like, see, I've tried to get ICQ to come back, and that's at this point I don't think it's gonna work.
You want to swap numbers? We'll swap numbers.
Yeah, 925.
5, 6, 3, 2.
No, 921-61049. That's my ICQ number. Everyone add me. Let's bring it back. But what I was going to say is that didn't work, but I would love to bring hot seat gaming where people go to people's houses in real life and play games in front of a TV or a computer monitor or whatever. I was actually talking, I can't remember when this was, I was talking to another developer at some point, but it would be so cool to have multiple monitor support for one game. So like you could play like, you know, like remember like Halo and stuff where it's like split screen? It would be so awesome if it just played on 2 screens.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, come on!
Like, I don't know any games that play split screen with 2 actual physical monitors.
Die!
And I think that would be the greatest.
Couldn't you do that with... Can you do that with Xboxes? Can you, like, hook them up together? Or am I making... Is this like a fever dream that I'm having?
I think... No, but the original Xbox, you could do that kind of... Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, and I think you could do it on the
Yes! Oh, no!
Yes!
I know you could get 8-player Mario Kart. That's not really the same thing.
Oh,
yeah, that's more of like a local networking thing.
Worth it.
Yeah.
No.
But I think that would be so cool if you had a game that basically you could like something like Screen Cheat, and it just supports dual monitors.
Yeah.
So I think something like that. Like,
Man, Screen Cheat.
Let's bring local multiplayer into 2K16. Let's do it.
yeah, this is
And then that's the
hashtag
future.
local
Future
multiplayer.
local multiplayer is 2 screens. Now with at least
Nice.
Sell
one
it to the
person.
youngins like it's a new craze.
Yes, we can buy this
Play
game and
games in the
also in the
same
monitor.
house as your
No!
friends.
Not me and Pat again.
The second player monitor bundle. Buy this monitor and it comes with 10
I am
games.
endlessly impressed that you guys have like been playing through this entire match because
Get
I
out of
was
here, Pat.
8 months ago.
Oh no, this is
Termination.
We like to play each other and win.
Going down.
So someone wants to get to 5, and it's
Come on. No.
this is it for all the marbles.
Yeah.
Well, at least for red.
Potentially.
For most of the marbles.
Listen,
for
it was
all
like
of
this
those
last
marbles.
round.
For a non-zero number of marbles, here we go.
For a not
Just hit the
altogether
wall already.
insignificant
You hit
number
the
of
wall.
marbles.
Don't you tell me what to do, Dad! I don't know your name, I can't.
So-
look it up.
Well, my
So,
name is Steve.
Mango Tango said that Rocket League can do it with
Unfortunate.
multiple screens.
No.
Yes!
I'm gonna look into that.
Yes! Round over. We
Lucky.
did it.
Congratulations.
No, we did it.
You climbed that
I
giant.
guess that's true. We all,
We
yeah.
did it.
Yeah, we did finish the
Hey,
game.
second place.
We completed this round.
Well, 3rd place is okay.
Most fuel used.
Most wallops.
Accidents.
Yeah,
Oh,
he got a few
good.
accidents. I was the most peaceful. My gun shoots.
Oh, look at that thrust time on mine.
Yeah, 345.
That's a flush. If you don't. Or
Listen,
no, that's a straight.
I was boosting for everyone all the time. You're welcome, everybody.
You're welcome.
So,
I don't want to call myself a hero, but
Oh God, what is this?
Oh no!
I don't know where I am.
Faded
Oh.
void with
Oh God.
seeds.
Okay, so the party gods have bestowed upon us fade
just
and knockback balls
yep.
with the big
No.
big black
Oh no,
balls.
it's not knockback.
Oh, it's just the okay.
yeah. So it's just fade with.
Oh God, yeah, but we also have the thrust. So when
Oh, you
anyone
sync thrust on?
boosts, yes, thrust
Oh,
and
that's
sync is
brutal.
on.
Oh, that is brutal.
Whoa, apparently I won.
Yeah, because I was like, why am I in the middle of the map?
Oh, no.
Oh wait, hold on a second
No.
here.
Snakes and worms.
Oh God,
Oh, you have to shoot a lot then, because if you're driving and you don't know where you're going.
that's right.
Oh, I'm dying so fast.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I don't know how I did it.
Also,
Oh.
you
The
also
shared
show
thrust
up.
gives
You
us
can
enough
see
that we
yourself
can escape
if you
the
get
black hole.
close to a void.
Oh, okay.
But I don't. At the
I
speed
feel
you're
like I'm
moving,
yeah,
I
I
don't
feel like
know. I don't know if it's enough time to actually.
This
react
is
to
I'm showing
It's
up
more of just
inside the
fun.
void.
There you go. You
Yeah,
did it.
Yeah, I got one. Yay.
Oh dear.
Oh no. I got hit
Oh,
by
no.
that.
I was somehow
That's not a
facing
pro
into the
strat.
corner when I started, and then shot my void into myself.
Yep.
Whoops.
This is fast. Fast
the
round.
hardcore feature. Yeah. Just random every 100 spawns, you just spawn backwards and you might
Yes.
have the
No.
opportunity.
Sniped.
Uh-oh.
Guys, just don't let Steve win.
Oh, I'm dead.
That's all I ask.
Come on,
Oh
Steve,
no.
guys, come on.
Okay, good.
Just don't let Steve
Yeah,
win.
don't let Steve
This
win.
is what I was saying, John. The salt is real with this game.
Oh, it could definitely be a salty game.
Lightly salted.
Yeah.
No, no. He got it. He got it.
Yes.
He got it. My throne is gone. I'm pretty
Eyelids,
sure.
McGee. That's winning again.
Classic eyelids,
On
McGee.
quite the streak.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Most
Yeah.
trigger happy.
Typical eyelids, McGee.
Just shooting for days.
Yep.
Look at my thrust that time. You're welcome. 18. See? I was trying to be more fuel efficient.
I was
this
trying to
time.
do it too. Oh, the Prius. The most
The
Prius.
environment. The environment.
Yeah,
is
I
really
gotta
fun.
save the environment, man.
It's very nice of you.
Oh yeah, is there any kind of like world that you've built this around? Like, are these
Oh.
vegetable-powered ships?
Oh man, is there a
Besides
world?
that.
So
No.
very early
We have our own
on,
crust at least.
in the development of this game, I was showing a
Combining into bigger
local,
ones.
like a local, just kind of. It's called
Oh.
Bit Bazaar in Toronto.
Oh yeah,
And-
I know.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you know Bit Bazaar.
Never been there. I don't
Ish.
want a kid.
Yeah, but
We do have
it's
to
a
share
thing.
crust again. Come on,
It's like a
share
little,
crust.
almost zine fair kind of thing, but with video games.
That thrust.
And it is highly encouraged to bring merch because people like to buy that stuff. And I was like, I haven't been working on the game for that long, but I can come up with some merch. So I made
where'd
a
you
trading card for every name in the game,
Let's keep at it.
which I thought was hilarious because the art for every card was
That-
effectively the same.
That sounds the best.
No.
Yeah, which is like
Damn it.
different,
You stop
just
trusting.
different. They each had their name, and I mean it would be one of the four colors, a name, and then a short bio. And the bio, like there was a world that was building up. Like I can't, like I mean I don't want to give too much away, but there was a catastrophic event that led to what you were seeing here. Obviously, I mean that's very clear that you're in the midst of a great
no.
conflict resolution.
It is your
And it would
standard
also have a
apocalyptic
quote
scenario.
from each character.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
I love
they're,
I love
No.
when there's like a game like this, which is like you're like, okay, so what kind of story could it have? And you're like, oh, it could.
It could have.
And that's it.
Yeah,
You're just like, yeah, don't worry, it's got.
no,
a story.
it's there. Oh, yeah, read between the lines, mister. Yeah, so that may or may not be making its way into
Yeah,
the game.
well, that's one of my
Somewhere.
favorite things is to make like a story from a non-existent story. Like I just want to
When you
tell
have
like,
the game and you're like,
like
how
the-
can I build a story around this?
Well, not yeah, just like in my head, like why am I doing that? Like with what's the game? Agario. Like I'm just like yeah, they're just like it's just this is what happens at a subatomic level. Like this is just it. It's just little
yeah, this
Pac-Mans.
is what life is.
This is our life.
When
This is our life.
we're a
now.
particle.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
This is going to be a rough one.
It's how gravitons work. They've been trying to figure it out. We made a simulation.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh no. The level gets smaller. This is bad news.
Yeah, it gets smaller, or you can just
Oh.
fly into the wall right off the bat.
Yeah.
You got options.
Yes. I went with that.
Yeah, that's
Options are very important in life.
yeah. You need multiple.
No.
Oh, I did it again. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, what is it,
one-
like-
I get hit, I get swallowed. Steve gets hit, he just bounces away.
What's
like,
that,
"Oh,
John?
don't worry about it.
Oh, what's that Will, or no, it's the Sid Meier quote that games are a series of interesting choices. It's like, which way do you want to die? You want to die in the hole? Do you want to die on the wall? Anything can happen.
No,
Yeah, I
no.
The only two things you really need to have a game are interesting choices of some sort. Choices. You have to have some kind of player agency, right?
Yeah.
And also rules. Doesn't have to be a lot of rules, just a few.
I disagree. I think as many rules as you can throw.
It doesn't have to
Hence
be.
party
One
game.
by
Large
self-elimination.
number of rules.
Cleaning up. I'm
Woo!
cleaning
Second
up.
place.
Are you planning on having some
I'll
kind
get
of
that
Calvin
first.
ball
One of these
mode
days.
in the game where like it stops and everybody has a chance to like select a different rule to help them win?
Yeah, I've been thinking about stuff that like have
That seems like you'd always
either like a
just screw each
snowball
other
effect where like the game, like a game starts with some rule set and then every once in a while like either a player chooses a rule to add on to it or chooses like a substitution or something like that, or just having almost like a collective party mode where everyone like almost secretly chooses a rule, like have all the rules up and have some way of selecting them secretly, because I think not knowing what you're going to get going into it is part of the fun.
Okay.
But I'm still trying to figure out like how to actually do that in a meaningful way or in a realistic way that is
It's difficult to have
yeah, right.
hidden secrets on a single
to have
screen.
exactly right.
I have a
with-
suggestion.
Yeah, what is it? Tell me.
It's slightly implausible.
Sync.
Yeah, I
but
love
it-
it. Is it mind reading?
A ton of people have 3D glasses like the red green or red blue, and they're also really cheap. You can even sell them on your website if you needed to, or something, or have a link somewhere,
Yeah.
and make it so
Lay
that
3D.
half the screen is red or green for that part, so you can only see the half that you're supposed to see.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, okay.
During a global game jam, Robot, my significant other / game dev partner, he worked on a game that was like ninjas fighting, and one person got the red glasses side and one person got the green glasses side, so you couldn't see your opponent except in special spots.
That's so great. Yeah, actually, one of the artists, Gabby D'Arienzo, who I believe is also in the chat, worked on a similar type of game. They'd had like I think it was like a ghost house or like a werewolf house. I can't exactly remember, but it was like a bunch of kids trying to get their way, and it was again an asymmetrical multiplayer game where you had the monster and the kids and they couldn't see each other.
Did you see?
I love that.
I think I played that game.
I think I
Yeah?
died.
I think
I
so.
think I
I feel like I saw that either I judged it for the Indie Mega
Happens
Booth
sometimes.
or I saw it at somewhere. I definitely saw a game where there. Yes, I must. What's the name of it? Do you?
I have absolutely no idea. Gabby,
Oh.
if you're in the chat, just type it. Just type it in the chat. Say it's the name. It's this game name.
I died again. That's all.
I'm sure that happened there. Just that.
Yeah, I don't know. So there's a lot of stuff. Like I mean, I'm trying to figure out where the limits are, right? Like, party mode has changed slightly. Actually, now party mode has like a big wheel that spins, and
Okay.
it kind of the presets are a part of it. But then there's also a bunch of like crazy
no,
wacky
but
stuff.
it-
Whoa! Look at that little tiny circle
Oh, I
that's
died.
in there.
Oh, I'm alive
Yeah,
still.
but getting
Okay.
getting people more involved in like the selection of rules is definitely something I want to see. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't ultimately change a lot of the game, so it'll depend on how people dig it. But yeah,
So close.
that's where my head's at right now.
Could have been my round.
Has vanquished all life.
Could have been a contender.
Yeah, good old Biz Monkey. I'm a monkey.
Most
that's all-
defeated, yet
Oh, we
you
both
won.
got most defeated.
Again.
That's
Because
I
you-
guarantee
Look,
it's
look,
not
look, look.
three.
Your defeats is
Three
only
and
one.
Oh, yeah.
And then me and Pat
That's
are
not
three.
true at all.
Yep. I like that as you're saying it, John, you're typing. Like, just like, what in the
Oh
world?
dear.
How
Wait a minute.
dare
Hold
you?
on a second here.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Who's orange?
Look, I'm savoring this. Don't take this from me.
You needed your win. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any game modes or anything that they haven't explored yet?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So we party. I guess we can do custom.
Yeah, you can do custom mode. I can give you some. I mean, the difference between party and custom is not great. I am a huge fan of sync thrusts without sync shots.
Okay, so sync thrusts.
Yep. That
Sync
one.
thrusts
Yep.
without sync shots. Okay.
Without sync shots, with bumper walls and bumper shields, because then it basically becomes like a game about trying to shoot people.
Padded
The
bullets?
shields are the
that-
padded ships. Not that. Don't ever do that.
Yeah, you want that up?
Wait, so
That
which
one?
which
No,
option
right,
do you have that
right.
you
That
don't
one?
think anyone should
Right.
ever
And then
use?
that one.
I
That
have.
one.
If you
Oh, I see.
have padded bullets and padded walls, it just makes the game way harder. That's when the little stars come up, and it's like, maybe you shouldn't do this.
Maybe you shouldn't do this.
I don't
Toothless
stop
Mike.
people.
Face
Even if
head.
you try and play within it, it's a technically impossible thing.
Right. Yeah.
You can still do it if you want. I don't care. A pop-up
But,
will
like,
come up and say,
you wouldn't be able to like die very well.
No.
I like the
maybe you
pop-up
just
to
want to play
say.
down.
I like the pop-up to say, never
We
do
do it.
this.
Never.
Don't do this.
Never
do
do
this.
Ow! I think Charlotte shot me, but I don't know.
Probably. I always shoot you.
Yeah, you do.
Aw.
Boom! Headshot.
Va-va-voom. Snipe.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, this is kind of an older build. There's been a lot that's been added. We have some of the new rules in, and we'll be working on like the content side, some different stages to get you out of the box. But one of the cooler things that we've added recently is actually like mainly on the UX side, the user experience, and you can switch games now with this slick-looking wheel that you can pick up, draw, or you can summon from the pause menu or from the end of game screen, and that just lets you switch on the fly, so you don't have to back out to the main menu whenever you change stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's very important. Has made the game way more enjoyable for me, just because I got tired of going back to the main menu. So.
Personally.
My
Time
time
out
is
of the
money.
game,
I'm
but
a
this
business.
game-
Oh, well, that's me. Oh, God. I'm just sitting there. Like, Charlotte's just shooting at me, and I was like,
And missing
who's
every
just
time.
sitting there? Who's just sitting? Oh, it's me. I'm just sitting there. Oh. I thought it was you.
I'm gonna review this on Steam. It made me smile. Perfect 5
It
out
made
of
me
7.
smile. Yeah, 120 smiles per minute.
My smile rate.
Man, that's that 120 hertz he was looking for.
Yeah, at my SPS was
120 smiles per minute. We're good. Oh, Pat. Mr. Calculated over here.
Listen.
Are you planning on showing at PAX East or any other conventions this year?
I will be at PAX East.
Wonderful.
You can high
We can
How did you dodge that
This is
bullet?
my jam!
You dodged that bullet
It's
like
environment that's killing me.
has a metaphor for winning.
So fun fact, Toothless Mike is actually based on a real person. There are a number of names that are based on real
Toothless
people.
Mike did it.
And
Does that
Toothless
come-
Mike was he's just a dirtbag. He's just a dirtbag who
Oh,
stole
yeah.
my best laptop who I lived with, and he never paid rent. It sucked.
Classic
Wow.
Toothless Mike.
I had to put him in the game
Toothless
though,
Mike.
because he's like an icon.
You gotta
in my mind.
change
He's like a
options.
cartoon character.
What?
I'm
I
like,
like this
yeah, he
one.
can't be real.
Oh, okay.
He deserves to be in a video game.
Alright.
I like. See, my personal policy for renting is they need to have all their teeth.
Oh yeah, no,
Do you
I don't.
have
I'm
your
not.
teeth?
I don't have that rule. No,
Okay. I'm a little-
because I hate the dentist. I'm like, I get it, man. No, it's fine.
just real fast and loose.
We got
those
blenders.
contracts.
We got blenders. Teeth aren't as important as
I
they
was
used to be.
just like, listen, if you're just gonna keep shooting straight at me, I gotta move.
Oh.
No,
So
Charlotte,
you were
no.
saying that the newer version has some new rules. What new rules are those?
Ooh, does he want to
so-
reveal that? Yeah, that's the question.
There is
That was fast.
the coolest one, which I briefly mentioned, is a rule that we're calling Betty, and Betty just wants to be buds, and Betty is this like this blob that just kind of
Okay.
hangs out in the stage, and if you wake her up, she just wants to hang out, so she follows you around. You can't touch her. You don't ever touch her because then you die. But if someone crosses her line of sight, she'll start following them. So there's some like she's like a little bit of a wacky rule, kind of like the sun from Mario. I guess is a decent analog where she'll just like chase you around and she gets faster over time. And if you hit her, then she gets mad because she was just trying to be friendly. So why would you shoot her with a bullet and then she'll chase you real fast and real angry like.
Okay.
But yeah, we're looking at some different ways of
As you guys
putting
shoot
stuff in the
free,
game
throwing
that
off all my shots.
that is based on player actions. Like all the rules in the
Levels
game
and the non-net
are
shots.
player action rules. Like if you shoot,
Yeah.
the walls get smaller. If you thrust, everyone thrusts. If you shoot, you can see people when you're invisible, etc.
Yeah.
And so Betty is sort of like an extension.
Can
of that
confirm
thing,
Betty
where
is
it's like,
the best.
I like the
Yeah.
sound of.
Betty's the best.
Oh, perfect. So excited
And
to show you.
yeah, and she's good. But they're, I don't know what else is going to make the final cut of the game. But there's some ideas bouncing around that will most definitely be at PAX East if anyone is coming. So
That's awesome.
Woo. So, are there any like gameplay things that you mocked up or like put in and tested out that like were just horrible for some
Oh,
reason? Do you have any
yes.
great stories
Oh.
about that? Because I know
Yeah.
iteration is a huge thing that gets
Yes.
glossed over, and
Yeah.
and it's a great thing to talk about usually, unless it's like, no, please don't remind me.
No,
These
I don't-
months I spent.
I love revisiting
Steve
all my
saved my
terrible
ass.
I
ideas.
saved you. You're
So
welcome.
do regale us with some of these terrible ideas.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's how
there
I
was
killed
one
you,
rule.
though.
There was a teleport bullet rule, which I think it was like it always felt inconsistent with me. But when you hit a player, you would switch places,
Oh dear.
Oh, okay.
and it was like that's fine. It's like, oh, that sounds like a neat idea, but it was just like filled with so many holes. Mainly, if shooting didn't knock a
I
person
shot.
back.
It's not fair.
If shooting a person didn't knock a person back and you just switched places, it was almost impossible to die. Like, the idea was you would position yourself in a
Take that,
dangerous
Patrick.
place and then swap places with someone else, and then they'd end up killing themselves. But
Yes.
stalemate really easily, and I didn't like it. We went through a few iterations on that where, like, you would shoot a person and then they teleport, but when you exited a teleport, you would also boost forward. But there were also a lot of like exploits for that. Void almost didn't make the cut because originally, when Void was first prototyped, the voids
damn it.
would every time you shot, a void would appear under you, and the idea of the game was like you'd shoot, but
you have to get out of the
shooting would make you want to move, and then someone else would, I don't know, push you toward a thing, and you'd have to keep shooting them, or but you also want to shoot to push people into the holes, etc.
Yeah.
Or push the holes at people. And that was just awful because everyone just killed themselves and no one had a good time. And then eventually my wife, who had been asking from like day one, she was like, "Hey, why don't you just make it so the voids appear on impact?" And I'm like, "That is a ridiculous idea. Why would I ever do? No, it's got to be based on the shooting action, not the impact." And then I implemented it actually right before PAX Prime, and it was the best. And I think it's one of the best games, one of the best rule combinations.
And that interaction is one of the awesome things about having multiple people to talk to about your game, because you had put yourself in kind of a box about how that void had to work.
Yeah. No, it's really easy to get stubborn about. I mean, like everything in life. Like I like my eggs one way, and you're never gonna convince me that that's not a good way. But when it comes to game design, it's usually a detriment if you're not, listening to other people. And as a designer, it should be your job to like take in ideas and even
Steal
if
my
it
precise
is
shot.
not-
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, if it's not the, if it doesn't fit with your mental model of whatever the game is, kind of like try it out anyway to see if maybe your mental model is wrong.
Yeah.
Or maybe not ideal, like there's not really a wrong answer.
The interesting thing is that same kind of stubbornness, though, is one of the things that you often need to be an indie dev.
Yeah.
You have to be stubborn because otherwise you give up, because making games is hard.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do, to wake up every morning and be like,
Well,
hey, let's just keep making this little thing. Yeah, no, this is valuable work. Triangles. That's it. That's the
Just having an existential crisis. What does
Every
it all
day.
mean?
What does it all
It's
mean?
triangles. Everything's triangles.
The key is to think about what you could be doing. You could be collating data in some office somewhere.
Yeah, I think just via smiles, it's worth it.
I love it. Great. That's it. That's what it's for.
I think you need to put a smiley face on Betty then.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah. What does
just
that
any
mean?
Smiling Betty.
Betty's got a whole lot of character
All right.
Okay,
there
good,
it is.
good,
There it is.
good.
Good.
Screw you. Shoot me.
for a series of geometric shapes.
yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
You got to be consistent.
So are there more game modes in the works that you're pretty confident are going to make the cut to go into the game, or?
Nothing that I'm super confident about yet.
Ugh,
At least rule wise, but there's some cool features that we have now. With that game selection wheel, I've also introduced the idea of faves. So you can now, like, with custom games, you can just save them and access them really quickly.
Feel it. That's
Um,
meditation time.
And I think that's super important for this kind of game, because
100% accuracy.
especially with rules that can't be accessed easily, that can only be accessed through custom or party mode, you want to be able to kind of just like
Fluke.
have a quick play
Shared shot,
with that.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll find out.
6
Still-
shots, 6 kills.
I'm probably experimenting more than I should be at the stage of development than I am, but
Hey, that's fine.
Very
It's always
I'm-
fine to experiment.
You can always add
good.
stuff later.
Good, glad. Yeah. I guess I'm pretty cut happy. Like, I really like throwing stuff out. Like, we had a really cool slow-mo mode where time, like how fast time moved was tied to how many people were thrusting.
Oh.
And I mean, maybe that will come back if I can make it work, but nobody really understood it, and it had cool moments, but it was also.
I think
I don't
not
think
understanding it, like that's the whole point of that is to understand it. So if it's confusing, that's just more playtime.
Yeah, maybe I should just try to lean into the confusion of my game. It's like, yeah, there you go,
Push through.
figure it out. Don't be a baby.
I don't get it. Yep.
Right.
More confusion equals better optical streams.
Yep, that's it. I should just open a microbrew at the same time as I launch this game and sell a 6-pack with every copy.
Would you call it like shot mega pack then?
That's it. Done.
The shot mega pack.
Brilliant.
The shot mega 6-pack.
So good. A series of cold sets in like
Great Lake
primary
Breweries
colors.
presents.
Yeah, there's a ton of them around.
You could
Tempting.
I
See, you're
feel
from
like that's
Ontario,
something
right?
that
So, I
could
mean, there's
actually
lots
happen.
of microbrews around.
If you went to a brewery, like one of the small ones, like Great Lakes or.
Wait, are you guys Canadian?
Yeah, we're from.
Oh, hey.
So we're
why
from
I keep
Milton.
chuckling
Well,
about it.
most of us are from Milton. I'm from Hamilton, and I'm in Kitchener right now. So yeah, so then the next game jam thing that's in Toronto, I'm going to be there. That's for
Great, I'll be there too. I'll be.
There's
wearing
like
stupid-
there's some Twitter that's out of Toronto and they go to Hamilton and it's like game dev drinks or something like that, and it's like they pick a pub or a bar and then they go and it's like a mixer that everybody goes to.
There's probably one in Toronto as well.
Yeah,
I don't know
well, I
where
think
you're
they do
based,
both,
but
though.
I assume you're in Toronto.
I am in Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a thing called Tarantaru, which was started by
Sounds
Renaud Bedard, who
Japanese.
worked on Fez, and his wife and Chris Wachowski.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they just have like a thing where we just drink beers. Just a bunch of people come out to a
Toe
bar.
jam.
Oh, Toe Jam.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There's also Toe Jam. Toe Jam is a jam that will be happening in like April, May.
Yep.
Now, is that open to non-developers? Like, you can just like go and be like, "That's cool. That's cool."
They have a day, the final day on Sunday. You can just like show up and
Okay.
look at people's games.
So I hate to cut things short, but the
I was
hour
wondering about that.
has
Made it, yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Again,
You-
the hour flies.
managed to entertain for a full hour.
Wow.
Nobody,
Yeah.
nobody
I'm
gave
glad
up.
that you guys kept playing the game for an hour. I
Yeah, it's
appreciate
great.
that.
Thank you
Thanks
so much, John.
Well, I mean, like,
It's a
John,
good
I'm
game.
surprised you were able to put up with us for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No,
not
it was-
easy.
Yeah.
We've all
you
accomplished
have
so
been-
much.
You've been. You're not my guest. I'm your guest. I guess. We're all
Well,
guests.
we're all
together.
guests here.
We're like
yeah,
staying
Alex
Oh,
is the
my
host. Yeah. Alex is the
Yeah.
host.
No, it was. I think if you hit escape, you can quit out of it.
Yes, yeah.
You need to do that.
I do this, and then you
Yeah,
hit
it
A.
is.
Yep.
It is 10 o'clock, so technically
Nope,
it
it's
is
still-
time for
You hit
Chromaya.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
that.
A. Hit A.
2 out of 3 good Canadian games.
Cool.
There it
Well,
is.
if you want to,
Oh, you did.
tabs on the game.
Hit.
You want to
hit.
tabs on the game?
There you go.
The Twitter is at SSMP Game. Sounds spelt exactly like it sounds. And my Twitter is at Jon Remedios.
And the link to your website for the game is up in chat now. I just posted it.
Perfect.
Along with the streamers, our
Oh,
guest
thanks.
streamers, if you
Oh.
want to follow them too.
That's us.
We're here.
Stalking
Which camera?
people